Hey guys, it's J13KY3X. Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be on environment and how environment shapes us, how it forms us, and how we can direct our attention to better our environment to better suit our needs and our growth. Okay, so again, I'm always going to say this in the start of every one of these White Talks videos. I'm only saying shit through my perspective. This is all just shit that I've went through. It's all things that I've learned through my own experience. And hopefully you can get something from it so you don't have to repeat the same mistakes that I did growing up, right? First thing, environment. Environment is a very big, important thing. You might think you're bigger than your environment, nigga. And shit, if you are, shit, you gotta teach us how to do it because fuck, bro. It's not as bad anymore for me because, you know, I've grown. I've been able to like work on my inner state, on just focusing my mind on what I need to do, what I want to do instead of what I'm lacking in shit. So that's completely different. But environment does really shape how you come out. You know, if you're in an area where everybody's gangbang, where everybody's, you know, doing this, doing that, or rah 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 this, rah 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 that. That's what you're gonna pick up. And that's what you're gonna want to do. And the only reason I'm saying that is because when I was a shorty, I wanted to bang so bad, fool. I was being so stupid, nigga. I just wanted to bang, bro. I just wanted to go out and do some stupid shit. You feel me? And I'm so grateful that I ended up shifting my environment to not be around that. You know, I ended up going to a different school, coming out of middle school. You know, coming out of middle school, I ain't go to my local high school. I went to some noble high school that was in downtown. You feel me? So doing that really changed my environment. And how did that affect me? Well, I was around different people who were less into gangbanging and more into just straight up working hard, being around each other, being friendly, being loving, being loyal to each other. You feel me? So that's what I picked up on, and that's what I became. You know. But growing up, like even especially in 18th, if you don't know about 18th, get in tune with 18th, shorty, you know. But if you don't know about 18th, do your history, go search up some. But 18th is where it's at. That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. That place be magical sometimes. I'm broke. But your environment, my environment really shaped who I fucking was, bro, you know. And the shit I was listening to also affected me, you know, because what I listen to, what I watch, whatever I consume media wise is also a part of my environment. So it also shaped me, you know. Like once I started to realize that my environment shapes me, I started to make conscious decisions to not let it affect me so much to the point. You feel me? I'm gonna tell y'all a story right now. I work right next to a Supreme store, right? And bro, I shit you not, I be seeing some of them niggas come out of there with them fucking bags, bro. And I be like, damn. I know these niggas won't catch up to me if I take that shit, bro. I know these niggas won't catch up to me, bro. There's a voice telling me to go hit licks, bro. But it's like, wow, I'm not trying to be that nigga. I'm not trying to be that little bum that just fucking takes shit from other people because he's lacking in it. I'm not lacking in shit, nigga. One day I'll have whatever I need. One day we all gonna have what we need. Well, and what we want. You feel me? But right now we're not there. Right now we're in the stage where we're working. And we're working harder and smarter at the same time, you feel me? So we're gonna do that. But the only reason I'm saying environment is so important, and the only reason I'm making this video is because once you actually can change your environment, you're gonna start to notice a lot of differences with yourself. If you're constantly in an environment where you need to be a certain way to fit in, the minute you leave that environment or the minute you start changing the environment inside your home, right? So like your room, you start to notice like, wow, some of these things aren't me. Some of these things I was only doing because the people around me were doing. You know, that's why people always say like, make sure you keep the right people around you because it rubs off even if you don't intend it to, right? Like there was a while I wasn't smoking no more, but my friends just started smoking again. So I started smoking again, you know, but I'm aware of it. I am aware that I started to smoke more because my friends are smoking more. I can't blame my friends. Because at the end of the day, I have the decision to say no, but I don't. Well, why is that? Because my environment influences me, right? And that doesn't mean stop hanging out with them. That doesn't mean, you know, be fake and just cross them out. Like, nah, nigga, it just means being open. It means being vulnerable to what is around us, knowing that it does affect us in a way. So you consciously have to make the choice. You feel me? I'm not saying, hey, you need to cut them niggas off. No, I'm saying be patient. I'm saying, okay, now you understand how this shit works. Well, now it's time for you to make a move, nigga. Well, instead of cutting people off, just let them know, hey, next time I'm with y'all, if y'all try and pass me the blunt, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all just didn't pass it to me or didn't mention smoking to me. Y'all can do it. I don't care if y'all do it, but you know, communication is key when it comes to this shit, bro. Especially when you're with y'all niggas, bro, or with y'all girls, bro, or whatever, you feel me? The minute you start changing the environment around you, let's say you have a goal in mind, but you're so distracted with what's going around. You're so distracted with what's going around you, what's going on around you, that you don't get any of it done because you're just constantly thinking of other shit. You feel me? Once you start to train your mind, how do you start training your mind? Well, you start by being consciously aware. Well, okay, how many times has this happened, bro? You're smoking just to get high. You're not, bro. Sit there and genuinely think about enjoying the blunt. You're going to enjoy it a lot more, bro. I don't know what it is. Being mindful, being there, being present to the moment will always help out, and it's exactly what we need to do to our environment. Check this out right here. Right, y'all see that? That is my vision board. You know, every day I wake up and I see that. Every day I wake up and I see that. I got little messages all around my fucking house, all around the house, all around my room, bro. You know, I got this one over here that says, shit, what does that say? Work hard and play hard. I got another one over there that says, fuck bitches, get money. You feel me? I got a whole bunch of shit like that around my room just because it helps me keep motivated. You know, it doesn't help me keep motivated, but it helps me keep a clear mind sometimes. I be overthinking a lot. So, you know, that's actually something that really helps. I'm not saying start fucking writing all over your wall, but like if it helps, it helps. You know, some people do it. I do it. It's been helping me out. It's been helping me keep my mind right. And it's honestly been a pretty good help. I'm not gonna lie. Like I have another one over there. I choose my peace over fear. You know, that one's a good one just because we're constantly overthinking and we get too buried in our fucking thoughts sometimes. It gets really annoying because it's like, wow, I just spent a certain amount of my energy thinking about something that will never happen. You know, once you start to control your thoughts and your mind, and you will start to understand that thoughts are gonna come, dog, but it's what you give your attention to that actually starts to grow as an actual idea and impression in your subconscious, and that's how you start to actually get shit to start going. You feel me? How to actually change your environment? Well, there's a couple of things you could do. Let's say your room looks really fucking depressing. Let's say your room is always dirty. Okay, that's a good place to start right there, bro. Clean room. I always think that the way you keep your room is a reflection of your mind, right? Because if you have a dirty fucking room, bro, your thoughts are probably all over the fucking place. Every time my room is messy, bro, it's because I have a lot of things in my mind, so I'm never just picking up right away, you know? And by doing that, you're building up discipline. So it's like, it's a win-win, bro. You know, you can't fail with this shit, you know? You know how people succeed? They change their environments. They are, they're constant, right? They're disciplined. What's the word, bro? They're consistent with what they want to do and what they're doing. Shit, that doesn't, if you're just starting off, that doesn't mean you got to do it every day. That could mean you do it once a week. That could mean you do it every other day, you know? So it's not always as simple. It's not always going to be as simple as just start forever and that's it. No, bro. It's a process. You're going to have to learn and improve on it. That's why everything takes time, you know. The greatest things in life, bro, will always take a little bit of effort and time for it to grow and mature and to actually start bearing fruit. Change your environment. If you clicked on this video, it's for an obvious reason, right? It's because you want to change your environment. Take that next step. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. And always be aware of how our environment shapes us and affects us. Because if you are not, you will let it control you. Once you are aware of it, that awareness never goes away. You will always have that with you. You will always have that with you. So y'all stay safe. Y'all do what y'all need to do. And even if you fuck up today, that doesn't mean you fuck up tomorrow. But that means that's an opportunity to grow and to keep on learning. So y'all stay safe.